Okay, let's be real for a second. Does this look painfully familiar? That feeling. You're sitting there, phone in hand, head kind of slumped down, and you just know you should be doing something else, but, well, you're not.
And your thumb, it's like it has a mind of its own, just this slow, tired scrolling motion. Your body's basically frozen, but your brain is just lost in this digital fog. Yep, you're stuck in the endless, aimless scroll. Just total lethargy.
So today, we're going to unpack this simple but honestly really powerful story that these images tell. It's all about that exact moment of being stuck and how we can find the power to disconnect and get our focus back. All right, so here's where it all starts. In a place I think we've all been, trapped by the screen. I mean, this image just captures it perfectly, doesn't it? Time just gets blurry. 1 minute melts into 10, then 30. And you're not really relaxing. You're definitely not working. You're just there, kind of floating in this void of wasted, meaningless time. And there's actually a name for this whole thing: doom scrolling. It's that weird, compulsive need to just keep swiping through content. And a lot of the time, it's negative stuff. It's a total cognitive trap, right? Our brains are wired to look out for threats, and the algorithms, well, they know it. They just keep feeding us stuff that drains our energy and leaves us feeling worse. But then, something changes. That kind of numb, passive feeling starts to curdle into something else. The boredom actually starts turning into stress. And then, all of a sudden, you notice it: the clock. You can almost see the character's head lift up, and there's this little pause as their attention gets yanked over to the time. It's been ticking away the whole time, of course, just a constant reminder of life passing you by while you're glued to that little screen. And this right here, this is the transformation. On the left, you've got that zoned out vacant boredom. But on the right, it has morphed into actual, active anxiety. The character's hand moves to their head in this slow, stressed out way. The realization that you've wasted all that time is no longer just a thought. It's a feeling, and it hurts. Henry David Thoreau really hit the nail on the head here. This quote just puts everything into perspective, doesn't it? The real price of that mindless scrolling isn't just a few minutes of your day. It's a chunk of your actual life that you are never, ever getting back. So the big question is, what do you do about it? Which brings us to the turning point, the most important part of the story. This is the decisive moment where you stop being a passive victim of distraction and you start actively taking back control. And here's the thing. It isn't some huge, epic struggle. It's not about having superhuman willpower. It really all boils down to one simple, conscious choice that you make in a single moment. And you can break that choice down into 3 really straightforward, actionable steps. First, you recognize you're in the trap. That's the awareness we just saw. Second, you physically remove the trigger, in this case, the phone. And third, you consciously re-engage your focus on whatever it was you were supposed to be doing. And here we see it in action. The arm moves forward and the phone gets put down on the table. It's a physical action that triggers a mental shift. The whole posture changes, the chin lifts. You can see a new sense of purpose and focus starting to take over. So, what happens next? What's the reward for making that choice? Well, this is the good part. We move out of that world of stress and anxiety and into a state of real accomplishment and success. This is what we're aiming for, that amazing feeling of deep, focused work. What people call a flow state. It's when you're so deep into what you're doing that the rest of the world just kind of fades away. Notice the smooth, steady motion as the character writes, that little confident nod of the head. All that nervous, wasted energy is now being channeled into something productive. Because once you get rid of that main distraction, you can finally give 100% of your attention to what actually matters. You can be fully present, fully engaged, whether it's work or studying or something you're passionate about. I mean, look at this. This right here tells the entire story in one image, the before and after. On the left, frustration, stress, time just slipping away. And on the right, confidence, productivity, and a real sense of pride. It is such a powerful visual of the change that's possible. Let's just take a second to appreciate this final scene. The arms are a little bit outward. There's that small, confident lift of the head. It's a steady, strong pose. This isn't just about getting a task done. It's about the feeling of self-respect and satisfaction that comes from actually honoring your own time and your own intentions. So, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. After seeing this whole journey from distraction to focus, what is that one thing? It could be big, it could be small, that you could really truly accomplish today if you just made that one simple choice.